while it may temporarily inflate your numbers, fake followers obviously don't add any real income because they're not real. They're ghosts.
They don't show up to events.
Yeah. Yeah, those fake followers aren't buying your makeup and your dildos.
Yes.
All right, so who wants to learn a little something?
All right.
Me.
We have a round of Gina's grad school, and we've had a couple different topics before. We learned all about serial killers.
Yep, sure did.
We also did a deep dive the last time around.
On food poisoning.
On food poisoning leading into the holidays. It was like around Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
And now we're talking about it because in the new year, I just saw a stat. When it comes to goals for New Year, a new survey shows that a majority of people want to better their financial situation.
Yeah.
Duh. It's every year. It's like that and lose
Every
weight.
day.
But 26% plan on improving their financial literacy. Close to half plan on partaking in no-buy challenges. Like, I'm having a no-buy
week,
December.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, like, what is it? Sober October.
Right. No by November.
Right, yeah. No buy November, whatever. So they're looking to cut back on these different things. Now, you might be tempted because there's a lot of these, like, get-rich-quick type opportunities out there. And that's what Gina's really going to get into. These are the worst ways to make money, or in some of these situations, guaranteed way for you to lose money.
Yeah, truly. And I know a lot of people do a lot of these things. So please, I beg of you to just reconsider if this is something that you're into. I have a list of 6 of them, and let's just get into it.
All right.
So the first one, multi-level marketing, otherwise known as pyramid schemes in disguise. So let's kick things off with this one, because this is the big daddy of all money losers. Multi-level marketing, or MLMs. We'll call them MLMs. These are companies like Amway, Herbalife, Mary Kay, Young Living, Primerica, and literally...
Pampered Chef.
Yes. Literally up until last week, Beachbody, who I know we're all familiar with.
Right.
So... By the way, who are the...
Allegedly, I would just like to say.
Allegedly what?
What do you mean?
On all these companies.
No, it's not allegedly. That's what they are.
All right.
Yeah, that's how they're...
They're multi-level marketing companies.
I don't... Yeah,
That's how it
what's
works.
the alleged part? I mean, that you need recruits.
Well, she's saying guaranteed to lose money. So I'm just saying allegedly.
You're right. I'm glad you said that. Only 0.4% of people make money, but I guess that's not everybody.
Yes, technically not everybody.
Yeah.
So according to the...
allegedly.
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
They're just not hustling enough.
They're just doing it wrong.
According to the FCC,
Be better.
99.6% of people, again, 99.6% of people lose money in MLMs, since most of the commissions only go to people at the very top of the pyramid.
What were the examples again? Mary Kay,
Amway, Herbalife, Young Living, Pampered Chef, Primerica.
Okay. And you have to buy the merch yourself,
correct.
right? And then try to sell it.
Absolutely.
Oh, lame.
So, in fact, the FTC says that the vast majority of people who did MLM received about $1,000 or less per year, which is less than $84 a month. But they don't want you to know that. They just want you to get all psyched up in these team meetings, these Zoom calls, like chicks like this did.
Mm-hmm. All right, this is the clip?
Yeah.
All right.
Have news for you. The only person that can prove you wrong is you, not anybody else. Grab your and remember who the you are every time you hold yourself back. Every time you get in your way, and don't send an invite because of what your dad's mom's sister's dog walker might think about you. Who gives a about that bitch?
Wow.
Seriously.
Wow.
How bad do you want it? Let's work.
Oh, wow. She's
That's
so
grind.
motivating.
So you can just go to those and feel bad about yourself.
Right. And if you fail, it's your fault.
Always.
Yeah.
So why is the money so bad? The programs typically focus on recruiting new members more than actually selling products. So this is called your downline for people who aren't. So people who are above you are your upline, below you is your downline. And this creates an unsustainable business model, since there are only so many people you can recruit underneath you. There's a finite number of humans on the planet. Plus, you often end up spending more on, Greg, your inventory and operating expenses than you make back. So for a lot of these companies, they just want you, the salesperson, to buy the product. They don't care whether you resell it to somebody else or not. You already
what happens
paid for
after
it.
that?
Right.
That's how
That's
they've
on
been working
you.
these
Done it.
Girl Scout cookies, by the
Yes,
way.
yes, I heard this.
Yeah, because they make the girls buy all the cookies up front.
Yep.
Is that a new thing? Or
Yeah,
is
it's
that
a
always been
it's a
that?
relatively new thing.
Whoa.
Like,
My girlfriend just said that too.
we had to do that, like our daughter's last year of doing the cookie thing, where we had to buy them all up front.
That's new.
Wow.
Yeah, so people would underbuy, and then if you
Wow.
needed more to sell, then you can go to these distribution centers and pick up more tag-alongs. It was
Oh, here's
but some people got ended up,
Tag-alongs.
but some people were ambitious and they got stuck with cookies at whatever it is, $5 a
right.
box.
Garage full of cookies.
Oh, shucks. Got a bunch of cookies.
So could your daughter theoretically charge $6 a box instead of
I mean,
$5?
she bought them.
I mean, good question. I really don't know.
I wonder if the Girl Scouts cap it,
Well, by the way, it should be also noted that MLMs faced tons and continue to legal scrutiny for resembling illegal pyramid schemes. And if you're interested in more on this, I have been listening to this woman for years. This woman, Roberta Blevins, she was one of the ones that got caught up in the LuLaRoe stuff. She has an amazing podcast called Life After MLM. I've heard every episode. And don't come for me, people, because I know some people love their MLMs.
Yeah.
That's your business. I'm just saying, if this is something that interests you, that you're being pressured to get in on, please think twice. 99.6% of people
That's a
lose
crazy
money.
stat. I knew that a lot of people didn't make money. I didn't think it would be that.
Yeah. And you're just, it seems like you're constantly getting yelled at too.
Yeah.
So why?
I told you my buddy's wife, she was doing one of those things. I don't know. I don't remember exactly which one it was. It was cosmetic related. It might have been Amway or Mary Kay. One of those things. Anyway, so she would send these things out to like, her friends, family, people. And she'd get all these orders and they'd order all the stuff every month. And then she wouldn't send the invoices to the people. So she'd deliver the stuff, but she felt guilty or bad.
I feel bad.
Awkward asking them for the money for it. And so my buddy, her husband, was going, "What are you doing?
You're buying all this stuff and giving it away.
This is supposed to be a job. You're losing money. What are you doing?"
And the company doesn't care. Oh, and don't forget those like sex companies, like
the sex toy parties.
Yeah, like Pure Romance, who I don't know if they are or anymore, but like those kind of stuff. You go there and I thought it was like just like a fun party. And I'm like, wait, you're trying to get me to buy a ball gag or what are we doing here?
What did you think you were going for? It's like those Tupperware parties.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going. Tupperware. One of the OG, right?
Yeah, one of the OGs. But I'm saying like that's what they want. They want all the girls.
Yeah.
Get your friends together.
Have some Chardonnay.
You can host a dildo party.
Yeah.
And then sell everything.
What do you think you were going there for? To dildo each other? Like,
I don't know. I guess an orgy.
I know, just to receive a gift.
What do you think it was going to be? Just show
get
and
a free
tell.
gift. But you know what? Because a lot of husbands are against these, and a lot of like that sounds sketchy. You know what? One of the big phrases in a lot of MLMs is, "You want to do this to retire your husband. He'll appreciate you when you retire him."
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
I'm sure
that I
he
like.
will.
But yes,
I like the idea of that.
Pie in the sky, baby.
Yeah, that does sound good.
Yeah, doesn't it? Well, professional husband is one of your goals.
Dream.
So let's go to the next one. This one's next ones are a little quicker. Paid online surveys, which I absolutely have looked into in my leaner days.
Yeah.
This is an easy money myth. Next up, this is what we have to tackle. So there are a few genuine survey sites out there, but most offer teeny tiny compensation for a huge chunk of your time. So you might pocket $1 or $2 per survey, but you can't withdraw that money until you reach a certain threshold. So you're kind of like indentured to keep doing these surveys until they let you pull your $25 out or whatever.
Okay.
And they're like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'll be like, take a 10-minute survey, get paid $1.
Right.
And then
But you have to
then the next one is like half-hour survey,
Exactly.
$1.
Oh, I've looked into those.
Yeah.
And again, you can't even get the money out until you do however many. And some of these sites also sell your personal information to a third party and are scams themselves and never pay out. So that is not the way either.
I do love doing a survey, though.
I know. Ooh, you want to know what I think?
Even when I have to call like a credit card company and then it says before you talk to them,
After the call.
would you like to do a survey
Oh,
after
wait,
call?
you
I
do
go,
those?
yeah,
You
of course
do?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
For sure.
You're a
Never.
better
Now,
citizen than me.
if they have the recording of it, says to take a survey after this call, press 1. I'll say no to that. But if I get on the line, they
And
go,
a human asks.
they say, "Would you like to take it?" I'll say, "Yep." And it goes,
and then
"Will
you
that be
hang
all
up?
for today? Here, I'll transfer you to the thank you for taking this. Cool. Hang up.
Click.
I do the survey.
I so lied.
If they're really, but I will, if they're really good, I will talk to their supervisor because I like to give them a little shout out. Make them feel good.
Yeah, I feel bad when I don't do the survey because it matters for them
Yeah.
on their end.
Right.
And I'll
you
ask,
should do the survey.
I'll say, does this help you? Okay, fine. Social media hacks. Let's talk about this one. Buying followers or bots to boost social media engagement, help sell whatever product you have. This is tempting. I get it, but it's very risky. While it may temporarily inflate your numbers, fake followers obviously don't add any real income because they're not real. They're
They
ghosts.
don't show up to events.
Yeah. Yeah, those fake followers aren't buying your makeup
Exactly.
and your dildos.
Plus, yes. Plus, social media platforms are getting better at detecting these, penalizing you for buying bots. You could even get suspended. You could get banned. And for lasting success, we all know, and you want that genuine cash flow, you got to focus on the real audience. And you got your good content, your genuine interactions with people online. Even though the process is obviously slower, it builds that loyal following. It makes people support your brand. They're not just a bunch of fake ghosts. Oh, yes, very good. Oh, yes, heart. That doesn't move the needle, and you could get banned.
Yeah.
This one I didn't know was so prevalent. I'm naive. Can we please talk about online gambling for a hot sec?
I would love to.
All right.
Oh, I know this
we
is
got
your
an email
thing.
about it right now.
Greg, I know you're a fan.
Well, of the fake gambling.
Oh, yeah, he only
It's
likes
like the
to do it.
digital slot
Yeah,
machine.
Yeah, but
Like
Greg only
the
likes to
real
do
one.
it if he knows he can't make money.
Yeah.
Right, but I've been tempted to do the real online.
Well,
gambling.
I
That's
have
what you're
spent
talking about. You're
money-
not talking about like sports betting.
No,
Hold on.
That's completely different.
Greg has spent money on the fake stuff.
I have.
That you can't even win money.
That's exactly what I'm talking
Yes.
about.
Yes, I
And I
have.
have a girlfriend who will text us in the middle of the night, I just won $1,200 on online betting or, online, casino. But I spent $4,500.
Right.
Girlfriend.
God.
So this is a $65 billion a year industry. Major consequences for people. Here are a couple fast facts for you about the debt situation with these online casinos. Estimated 23 million Americans go into debt because of these. Around 20% of all bankruptcies are linked to this problem. For compulsive gamblers, over 20% file for bankruptcy. And the average, quick question for you guys, a little round the room. Average gambling debt per gender. So how much do you think women rack up in online casino bankruptcy? Or I'm sorry, debt.
3,000?
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say 3,000.
I was going to say 5.
I'm going to say more than dudes.
Incorrect, all of you. 15,000.
Oh.
Now
Whoa.
try the men.
12,000.
Okay.
8,000.
10.
I'm already wrong, so I'll say $1. I'll take the prices right.
$55,000.
Wow.
Whoa.
Greg,
I
so dumb.
I couldn't sleep.
And of course, these debts cause anxiety and depression, big rifts in relationships.
Oh, God.
And since a lot of them are unregulated, they make you very vulnerable to hackers and scammers. So please, please, please think twice about that being the way you make your money. We have 2 more. You want to
we don't
knock
have
them
time
out?
for
Or
2
okay.
more. Let's take the break. We'll come back. You can give us the other 2.
Very good.
Gina's grad school. The worst ways to make money. I mean, I've had some dumb jobs. Like, I did the telemarketing thing for a minute. That sucked.
Oh, yeah.
That's the worst job I've ever
I
had.
You're
did.
like Kanye.
Yeah, I did fast food. That sucked.
Fast food could, that leads to something. You see, the guys who work at Chick-fil-A and are making 6 figures as a
Yeah,
manager,
for
or In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my son.
you're
In-N-Out
top tier.
managers
My son
make
applied for a
bank.
job at In-N-Out.
Lucky.
Oh, nice.
Oh, they
and
pay
then-
well.
They make coin.
And then he got denied.
Oh, no.
And they said, we're not moving forward with the application. And I looked into it. It's like, dude, you're not 16.
Oh.
You're 15.
Buddy.
Too young.
Like
Come
when
on.
I was like, man, this kid's getting turned down for In-N-Out. You may have a problem here. You're not living in my house.
Yeah, he's just too young.
Yeah, he's just too young. So they automatically right away, you're just
Yeah.
disqualified.
But you
Tonight.
can reapply.
That'd be a good
Yeah.
job.
I had a Little Caesars job. Obviously, I've mentioned it many times.
Right.
I had so much fun.
If when he gets turned down for Little Caesars, then start worrying.
Love Little Caesars.
No, you know where he did apply and he had an interview as Habit Burger.
Oh,
really?
delish.
Yeah.
Love the habit
There are
burger.
certain places where they just Habit Burger, in Chick-fil-A, Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's, great. That's a good job to have.
Good
manager
job. Good work environment.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's had a
And-
great
and it just
experience
rolls.
working at Magic Mountain.
Yeah.
That's been good, but right now it's
That's
the
seasonal,
hours are
right?
too inconsistent. Because of the off season.
Right.
And so he just wants a little bit more consistency.
And I respect that. He's only
Yeah.
15 and he's like, how do I make more money?
Oh, and he sells stuff all. That's what I'm saying. Like this kid's already got my daughter now. I think is gonna be my problem.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to get out of my house.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
wants to stay.
She's not going anywhere.
What's that?
She's not going anywhere.
Well, she can go with my wife somewhere else. Like,
Oh,
or
wow.
or I will get a place.
Yeah.
I
You-
said like you raise your kids to a certain point, and if she wants to enable this, you can still live at home forever. Go get your own place, or I'll get my own place. That's
Or,
even better.
get married.
Yeah.
Go live with him.
Go get married.
Yeah, go live with your boyfriend. See, I don't want that either.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole thing is though you got to give her a job cleaning at the cafeteria at the hospital, so she's meeting doctors all day. So then the great thing. So then
right.
There you go.
when she
Yeah.
does get married, it's
But as Seabass would
server
say,
at
because
the country
that's
club.
but that's who the doctors are looking for.
Yeah. 310 says my son had 3 interviews at In-N-Out, still trying.
You can do it, buddy.
Wow, discerning.
She could be a doctor's second wife, Gina.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So Gina's grad school. Worst ways to try to make more money, or to make money at all.
Yeah.
Not even lose money. What was the stat on these multi-level marketing?
99.6 people in multi-level marketing lose money according to the FTC.
Yeah,
lose money. We've done that. We did paid online surveys.
Right.
We did buying bots, online casinos, and now we have the final 2. Work from home. Sounds great. Plenty of ways to do it. Stuff like envelope stuffing, data entry jobs,
But that's be like secret shopper.
Yeah, mystery
mystery shopper.
But the problem is that the promised work often doesn't exist or pays way less than you think it does.
Yeah.
And these scams often involve fraudsters creating fake job listings. They exploit unsuspecting job seekers, and they want to steal your personal information.
Oh, God.
Scammers may impersonate legit companies to gain trust. And now here, I want to help you out. Follow these steps to see if a remote job is legitimate. So skip it if it obviously sounds way too good to be true, if there's basically no information on the company online, if a second contact can't confirm the legitimacy of the job offer, no other phones work, if there are warnings and lots of bad reviews online, if you have to pay to work there, if you have to pay to train there, or if it's a company, and this is my favorite, that offers full-time pay for part-time work. That's not real. Likely. One of the biggest work from home scams, I had no idea, medical billing. So here's how this works. The scammers will require you to pay for training, for software, for client lists. They'll give you outdated information, obsolete client lists.
Also, you're chasing ghosts.
Exactly. They make it impossible for you to actually perform this or make money, but they sell it all to you, and then their job is done. Meanwhile, legit medical billing requires a lot of training and a lot of knowledge, which,
I wouldn't have thought that.
You just said, give me the money.
Exactly. Scams, and they just gloss that over, making it seem simple. Finally, I don't know if you know anyone who has done this. I know multiple people who have done this with varying results. Do you guys know anyone who's ever done a paid medical trial?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plenty of them.
And like overnight and like stay at the facility. Yeah,
We
me
work
too.
in radio,
Yeah, exactly. Well, we know they sell their plasma. So participating in clinical trials for money can have a couple of downsides. And before you do it, let's just go over them. For context, about 5% of American adults have done this. And the average money someone can make by participating varies, but it's typically around $3,000. But that's it. Then you're done, and then you might have some serious consequences afterwards. The most common clinical trials are for cancer, behavioral disorders, endocrinology, heart studies, and nervous system diseases. And some of the more unusual ones are stuff like bee sting pain.
Oh, yeah. I've seen some of that stuff. They were testing like different repellents.
Yeah.
And they have you put your arm in with all the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
You just get bit up.
Nope.
Yeah. You got to be hard up for that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, a certain allergy to a certain male byproduct.
No.
That's a study. And a sleep study.
There you go, Greg.
I'll do that.
Just get blasted in the face repeatedly.
Come on.
Yep, no allergies.
See if you get high.
You're good.
I guess we got to try again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
What about this one?
Next. And a lot of sleep studies, one that keeps you locked up for 30 days and in bed for 72 hours at a time in a windowless room.
Sounds
Which,
pretty good.
Greg, I feel like we might be down.
I'd be good at that.
Well, stay away from those things.
Yeah, we got
Interesting.
health risks, you got time commitment issues, uncertainty of the treatment. Please be careful.
All right. Well, there you go. Gina's grad school, everybody.
Love it.
We're going to take a quick break. More Woody Shows next.
The Woody Show will return.